Hold on. No. There we go. Hey! It's been so long. It's been so long. I miss y'all. Guys, it's been so long. I forgot how my studio went. Like, I was in here like, where do I put this? Hey! Thank you all for being so patient and just, waiting for me to get better. I thank you all who are communicating with me through Twitter and Instagram. Thank you. Some of you sent me some TikToks that I was watching. Thank you so much for that. If you don't know, my beautiful aunt went on to glory not too long ago, and it was just a shock to the family, shock to all of us, who loved her. So I and my family just took some time off to just deal with that because it was sudden and it was, when anybody that you love leaves this earth, it's difficult. It's difficult. So, I just needed to deal with that so that I could fully be present in here with you guys. I didn't want to be phoning it in, and I never want to fake it. You know what I mean? Especially with you guys. So I just took that time to do the healing that I needed. Still not fully there, but I'm in a good enough place where, I can come back home. How are y'all doing? So much has been going on. I've been watching our shows. Oh, I cannot wait to talk to you guys about this episode. What an episode to come back to. What an episode to come back to. Thank you so much for the super chats. Oh my gosh. I don't have my buzzer with me. And later in the week, I'll tell you why. Later in the week or the month, I'll tell you why. We'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Drag Race. I'm going to have to use my girl button. Oh, and I am reviewing Drag Race. What day? Yeah, I'm gonna review Drag Race sometime this week. I'll let you guys know. I'm just getting back to my schedule and everything. So I will be getting back to that because that's a good show as well. I love the queens this season. Let me get my super chats and then I'll get into your comments. I love you guys. Hey, JJ Video. Let's go, Nikki. Thank you so much for the super chat. And also, J&J Video does great reviews of this show as well. I've watched a couple, great commentary, love the effects. Please go support J&J Video. Thank you again for the super chat, J&J Video. Hey, D. Nicole, thank you so much for the super chat. D. Nicole said, hey, Nikki, you were indeed missed. I'm glad you're back. Thank you. It's good to be back. Oh, my God. I just realized this is the first time since I had my braids. You got to see me without my braids. I feel so naked. I feel so naked, but I love my natural hair. That is not difficult. What is going on in the natural hair community? It takes time, but the hair that grows from our head is not difficult. Let's not call it that, but I understand. I think I got a super chat. I did. I got a cash app from Missy B. Missy B says, looking beautiful as usual. Thank you so much, Missy B, for the cash app. Thank you, sis. Oh, we got another super chat from who? Oh, where is it? It's my girl, So Steph. Thank you, So Steph. So Steph said, welcome back. Missed you dearly. Thank you so much. Thank you, So Steph. Let me just get into your comments for about 4 or so minutes, and then I'll get into 90 Day Fiance. Girl, what is going on? Well, I'll talk about this latest episode, and then we'll hop into what's going on with Alina. Let me make sure. I want to make sure I have my tea. If I don't, I'll just go to 90 Day Fiance the Melanated Way. That's where I get all of my tea about 90 Day Fiance. Whatever's going on in the 90 Day Fiance world, I get it from the Melanated Way. I want to make sure I have it. And we're going to talk about Salt Lake City today as well. I'm not going to get into Jenny. I'm doing a separate review for that. Not review, but conversation about that. Because that's a very complex conversation. And I just don't want to do it with Salt Lake City. So we're going to talk about her as well. But let me get into the comments. Thank you, TT. TT said, miss you so much. Missed you too. Hey, Rocky. Hey, it's The Rock said, hey, Nikki, so happy to see your smiling face again. Thank you. Glad to be back. Really excited today. I was so excited to be coming back. So excited because I made the decision. I was just like, I'm feeling better. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Hey, Jazzy Go. What's up? What's up, Dr. M? Hey, Pretty Kitty. Pretty Kitty said, my condolences, Nikki. I'm so sorry for your loss. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Listen, I told you. Didn't I tell you guys? I prophesied this. I said that COVID demon, it's going to hit my bloodline at some point. And baby, it's hitting my bloodline. Let me tell you something. That COVID demon is running through my bloodline like a Tomb Raider. But we rebuke it right now in the mighty and matchless name of Jesus. What's up, RQ? RQ said, thank God you are back, Nikki. TV has been awful without your reviews. We adore and appreciate our star. Thank you so much. Hey, LS. LS says, it's been too long since you've been gone. Feels good. When I'm with you, we miss... Ah! Because I was about to start singing it. Thank you, LS. Oh, the nails. I'm telling you guys, this is how much I've been out of it. This is how much I've been out of it. I got to get back. I need my nails. I need to get my eyebrows. I need my lashes. Like, I literally took time off. Okay. I took time off from everything. Thank you, Tartar. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. What's up, Inyarden? Inyarden says, sitting on my love from the Netherlands. Hey, can't say it's my bedtime. I understand. And hey, fam, thank you. To my subscribers, especially Black women who live outside of America, I'm going to be hitting you guys up soon and very soon. I'll be asking for like just your YouTube or Instagram or whatever, because I'm going to be doing some traveling this year and I want to compile places to go that are safe for people who look like me. You got to be smart. What's up, Drewski? Drewski said, take your time. We'll be here for you and Misha. Give us all the content. We'll even take that Portia Family Matters because we need to talk about that. I wasn't going to do it because I've missed. It's been a while. But if you want me to talk about it, I will. Also, I'm getting my mom into Married at First Sight. So she'll be reviewing that with me and Drag Race. So... Hey, Simply Simone. Simply Simone said, welcome back, girl. The tea has been stale without you. This Black History Month started out rough. It did. We'll talk about that as well. We have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about, besties. Hey, Kendria. Kendria said, Nikki, so happy you're back. Didn't know what was going on. But when I checked my subscriptions today, I was just praying for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And speaking of where I have been, I'll just never leave you guys out there. Let me get my lights together, child. It's been a minute. I'll always post something here on the community tab, as well as on Instagram. The only reason why I didn't post on Instagram was because a lot of my family and stuff follow me on Instagram as well. And not everybody was ready for that information to be out. Not a lot of them are on YouTube. So I felt safe enough to say that here, but I didn't feel like, people asking questions. I just didn't feel like getting into that, but I'll always post something here on YouTube so you guys can know where I'm at. Hey, Pretty Kitty, once again said TV hasn't been the same without your reviews, but I am glad you took the time you needed. Thank you. I got another super chat. Thank you, Tracy, the NikkiStar TV General said, Star Family, please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We're looking to get to 1.6 million by the end of the year. It's early. We can do it. Absolutely. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, Toronto. That is definitely on the list. Sicily, absolutely, Brenda. You know I'm coming. Absolutely. Hey, Diana, thank you so much for the super chat. Diana said, great to see you back, Nikki. Great to be back, Diana. Thank you. Hey, Kamisha said, anybody watching Celebrity Big Brother? I was going to watch it when I saw the leak cast. Then I found out that wasn't the actual cast. No shade. I'm not interested in that cast. When that cast had like Tiffany New York Pollard on there, Nene, I had a couple other people, and I just felt like that cast would have been more interesting to watch because Big Brother is a huge investment. It is a huge investment, and I want to be entertained. So far, I have heard that the celebrities on there have been entertaining. I just, with all these great shows that I'm reviewing and new shows coming out, I just am not drawn to that show. I will say I'm excited. I have something great coming up this Saturday, which when I can talk about it, I'll let you guys know. But this Saturday, I'm doing something really great concerning Love is Blind. But I'm going to start reviewing Love is Blind. I'm also, what do you guys think about Love is Blind Japan? Because that's coming out, I think, the 8th. I'm interested. I'm interested. And the only reason why I have not done the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, I won't be doing the Real Housewives of Miami or any of the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip or anything that they have on Peacock for 2 reasons. One, they're going to put it on Bravo later in the season. So like after they put it out, I think they let it play on Peacock for like 2 or 3 months, and then they put it on Bravo. I'd rather review those shows when everybody can watch them. Also, I feel like Peacock is going to go away. It's just not making money for NBC like they had expected it to. So I think Peacock is going to go away soon and very soon. So it just doesn't seem like a good investment right now, especially since the core of my audience does not have Peacock and will probably only watch those shows when they come on Bravo. So I have watched those shows. I do have notes, but I'd rather review it when everybody can, when we all can talk about it. So that's why I have not done those shows yet. What's up, Nacho Negro? Nacho Negro said, hey, Nikki, miss you. Don't watch this show, but wanted to check in to send love and healing to you and your family. Thank you so much, Nacho Negro. Thank you. I will say my schedule for this week. Tomorrow is a batch chat. I'm just going to do batch chats from now on. No reviews or anything like that. Because I just feel like not a lot of interesting stuff happens, and the interesting stuff is good enough for us to talk about. So I'm doing a batch chat tomorrow, and then we'll talk about Jenny tomorrow as well. Wednesday will be the Real Housewives of New Jersey, and then I'm doing a story time. Thursday is the Real Housewives of Orange County and Married at First Sight. Friday is Love is Blind, Love After Lockup, and Drag Race. One of those will be recorded, and it'll probably be Drag Race because I'm doing something really special for you guys on Saturday for Love is Blind. So that's my week as of now. I have extra stuff coming out, but right now I have that time carved for those shows and topics to talk about with you guys. So that's all I have. Let's get into this review. Okay. Nacho Nigo said, I still want you to wrap up Portia's family's mess, even though it's old. Okay. I'll do it. Why not? Oh, Brenda, everybody's telling me that Love Off the Grid is interesting and good, and that I should probably check it out. I don't know. I saw in the trailer where the girl was like, I'm not interested in going to the bathroom next to the fridge, and my stomach turned. I was like, oh no, I don't know if I could watch it. I'm serious. No shade. The show just seems real dirty and funky, and I can't I can't do gross stuff. I just feel like it's going to be gross, and I can't do it. I cannot do it, and I want to be able to talk about something that I can laugh about with you guys. I feel like I want to be dragging those ladies for being with these burly, dirty men in the woods. Like, girl, why are you doing this to yourself? So I don't know. No, I'm gonna, we've had conversations. I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna let her go. You guys like having a different opinion on here. So I'm just gonna let mama be mama. Yeah, Samantha, we're definitely gonna get into that. We're definitely gonna get into Miss Jenny Nguyen. Am I saying it right? Is it Nguyen or Nugent? Let me know. Because Lord knows I don't want to be like her. Messing stuff up. I can't wait to do the batch chat tomorrow because Shanae is messy. Messy, but good for TV. I don't think I have it. I'm trying to find my Alina tea. I have that, but do I have the rest? I'm just going to go to 90 Day Fiance, the melanated way, because that's where I get all my tea from anyway. But for now, let's get into this episode. Let me get my notes. Make sure I got them, because y'all know how Apple tried to do me. Okay, let's get into it. Gino Basora. I would have never expected that from him. I would have never expected that from Gino. That was just, I'm telling you, that part was very, very shocking. When Jasmine discovered from Gino's ex that he has sent nude pictures of Jasmine to his ex to brag about how hot she is. I don't care the context. That is literally, I mean, in a way, it's revenge porn. In a way, because it's porn being used as revenge, right? It's to get back at his ex, but he's using Jasmine's nude body to do that. Something that was intimate for her and that she sent to her partner. She did not intend for anybody else to see it. And how does Gino know that his ex didn't share it with other people? Because knowing what we know now of Gino, how do we know that he didn't share it with other people outside of his ex? And I was just, oh, I was heartbroken for Jasmine this episode. And you guys know, at least from the few times that I reviewed this season, Jasmine wasn't my favorite because I felt like she was a little extra, right? But I never got gold digger from her. I felt like she really liked Gino. I'm trying to do better because I was about to say for some odd reason, but you know, it is somebody for everybody. So I feel like she, you know, really liked him and was attracted to him. And I could see that she was absolutely heartbroken by how he not only betrayed her, he humiliated her. Because not only did he send, you know, nude photos of her to his ex, weirdo behavior, he also was like kikiing back and forth with his ex about how crazy she is, and you know, just really dragging Jasmine. And I'm so glad that she decided to unblock his ex, because in the beginning, Jasmine still was acting like this, right? Because in the beginning, she had a problem with him talking to his ex, and she like had this negative idea of Gino's ex without even communicating with the ex, right? And then this episode, she's just like, "You're still talking to that B." I'm like, how was she a biatch when she was the one that looked out for you? Doesn't matter her intent. She lets you know that the man that you're trying to be with, get married to, have kids with, is sending new photos of you and dragging you to her. So at the end of the day, she's more of an ally than the man you laying down with. So how you got beef with her still? Like, it's just weird. It's just weird when the new chick hates on the old chick where there's been no kind of interaction. Like when any, you know, past, present, or future, whatever. Like if you're with a guy and you got beef with his exes, or his exes got beef with you, why? If y'all never interacted, if you do not know each other, you have no relationship, why don't you like her? Women always do this, like an instant, here she come. You've never met this woman. You're seriously listening to a man. You're listening to him, taking in this truth, everything that he said about this woman. Knowing men, stop it. Stop it. So I was just a little disappointed that Jasmine still had beef with the ex who looked out for her. She didn't have to tell you nothing. She could have continued to kiki about your body with Gino. She's an ally, I would think. Anyway, before I go on, let me get this super chat from Shonda. Thank you, Shonda. Shonda said, welcome back. Missed you. Missed you too. Thank you so much, Shonda. Let's move on from terrible Gino. I will say this, though, and I've told you guys this before. Stop thinking that because you are with a tender-eyed, broke, or, you know, height deficient man, that he's going to treat you better because you consider yourself a catch, right? You think that, oh my goodness, he could never get nobody like me. He going to treat me right. A man is a man is a man is a man is a man, right? Because here you got Gino. Not even playing with a full deck of cards. And he out here playing Jasmine. Jasmine can't, that's why she's so heartbroken and shocked, because she can't believe it. You're playing me? Like, she cannot believe it. But I always tell women that just because he funny looking does not mean that he's going to treat you like you're the most precious gemstone in this world. does not mean it at all. Men don't look at themselves and think that they're ugly. Like they don't look at the mirror and say, "Oh my goodness, look at." They look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I wish I could look better." But they still think that they're God's gift to humanity. We need to start thinking like that. That's our problem. That's our problem. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but I think that's another reason why Jasmine is so heartbroken, because she can't believe it. Like, Gino, this dude did this to me. She cannot believe it, because she honestly thought that because of how great she looks and how much of a catch she is to this man who, let's be honest, is serving Chicken Little, she thought that he would treat her so great, so precious, and she can't believe it. She can't believe it. I'm telling y'all, don't matter. Don't be like, "Oh my goodness, he could never get somebody as fine as me. He gonna treat me right." Okay. He gonna treat you like he handsome. He gonna treat you like he handsome, and he knows it, girl. Anyway, I will say this. I was into it when Jasmine was dragging him. And baby, I cannot wait till next week's episode. But let's get into how she read him. She was just like, "Listen, I will say this. I don't want to drag Gino for," because we don't know the full context of the sugar babies thing. So before I get into that, I don't want to make it seem like he's, a weird old man for, begging for companionship or possibly sex, because then we get into dragging sex workers and stuff like that. And we are pro sex worker over here, right? So I'm not going to get into that. But I'll get into Jasmine's read, because she also finds out in the text from Gino's ex that he was, I guess, and it seems like he was doing it while he was married, looking for sugar babies. And he pays them $250 a dinner or something. Are you paying them $250 just for dinner? Because sign me up. Anyway, she discovered that as well. And she read Gino down. She was just like, "I'm not a sugar baby. You are not a sugar daddy. I was with you because I actually loved you, and you broke my heart. If I wanted to get a sugar daddy, look at me." When she said that, I stood up. I said, "Yes, sis." She said, "Look at me. If I wanted to get a sugar daddy, I can get the sugar daddy of all sugar daddies. I would not be with no broke, sad man from Michigan." I don't have my clicker. Damn it. I don't have my voice box. I was going to put on my applause. I was so proud of her for that read. And that's when I really saw that she really liked him. Jasmine, I didn't get sugar baby from you. I did feel like you were scamming to get to the United States, right? I didn't think you were scamming him for his money. I think you was green card scamming. But as I watched a bit more, it seems like you really liked him. Crazier things have happened. And it's upsetting. It's upsetting that he really hurt her, and also to see how Gino's reaction to her pain is. Like, he was such a jerk. Like, he was acting like they all think they handsome. He was sitting there up there like acting like he's Idris Elba. Like, "Yeah, I see you're upset." Excuse me. Straight women are living in what? Let's talk about it. But next week, I can't wait. I could not wait to see Jasmine get him together. And I think, I'm not sure, but I'll watch it again next week. But I think when she took his hat, Gino jumped up. And I'm like, "For what? Like, what you going to do? What you gonna do, Gino?" I hope you was reaching for the hat and not her neck. Let's move on to Memphis and Hamza. I am not saying anything about Memphis being a mother. I'm not talking about her parenting skills. Before I go on, I want to acknowledge this super chat from Busola. Busola said, "Hey, Nikki and the Star fam. Lovely to see you. Sending love to you and your family." Thank you so much, Busola. Thank you. Hamza. Memphis and Hamza. I'm not saying that Memphis is a bad parent. I just want to preface the statement by saying I'm not a parent. I'm not speaking on her parenting. I will say, as somebody who's watching this TV show, I don't think she makes the best choices, especially as a single parent with small children. Because to go to another country, to leave your children, go to another country to be with a man you have only communicated with through texts and FaceTimes, right? And it seems like a majority of your FaceTimes have been sexual, of a sexual nature, because that's the only way that you two can communicate. Because this man, you cannot speak his language, he cannot speak yours. You both have made no effort to communicate, right? Not only that, when you get to Turkey, Tunisia, you realize that he's lied to you about a lot of things, a lot of very important things, like his age. Like, so, like, very important things, but you still remain with this man. And now you're rushing to marry him, but you cannot even communicate with him. And then she did something this episode that was also very dumb, but not shocking, because so many Americans do this on this show, and it's so weird to me. Like, Memphis and Hamza are going to, I guess, get the paperwork so that they can get married. And while they're driving there, like, they have lunch first, and she tells him that she wants him to sign a prenup. He doesn't really understand what it is. He figures it out, gets a little frustrated. He's in the car, and they're in the car together, and they're driving to go get the paperwork. And then she's just like, I want you to know, first of all, the translator pisses me off. This is why it pisses me off, because if you're at the stage where you're about to get married, how come you two cannot talk to each other? Like, that's just so weird to me that you're about to marry this person and you got to talk to him through a translator. You don't know, you can't keep a basic conversation together. Like, you can't do that with him. It's just so weird to me. It's like that you were able to get here and you got to go through this because you can, like, a couple of words. Like, a lot of people's languages are made up of a couple of words just used repeatedly, over and over again. So just a couple of words. You don't know nothing. Y'all both going back and forth. Huh? But y'all about to get married. Weird. So weird. Anyway, she's talking to him through the translator. I want you. Hey, Memphis, I love you, girl. I want you to know that when you come to America, you have to get a job. Girl, what? Americans do this all the time. Like, how do you get to the point where you're getting the paperwork and you're about to get married and you don't know that your immigrant partner is not going to be able to work in the United States for a minute? Like, how do y'all do? I swear, is it like, do y'all want them to start dealing crack when they get here? Because that's the only way they're going to make money. Either they're selling crack or genitalia. There's no other way that they can make money. They're not citizens yet. What are you doing? There's paperwork. There's a process. He's not going to be able to get a job. You have to come here to America and you have to make money because you just cannot lay around all day and not make money. You have to help me pay the bills. It's going to be 50-50. How? How is it going to be 50-50? He can't work legally. Like, what are you doing? The smartest thing she should have said, this is the only way this would have made sense if she said, when you come to America, you're going to go and work for my cousin. He slings crack rock in Detroit, where I'm from. There you can make money and we can split the bills together. That's the only thing. He has to be dealing drugs or booty. There's no other way for him to make money. So what are you doing? Why are you asking him to split the bills? How will he do that? Americans on this show do it all the time. And I'm like, why are you just creating conflict? You're creating conflict because your partner will not be able to make money for a while. And he sleeps till 12 p.m. So what you expecting him to do before lunchtime? Like, girl, where are are your girlfriends. I would never, I don't care how mad my girlfriend is at me. I will never let her be out here this dumb at her big age with all these kids. I couldn't do it. Me and my girlfriend will be at it every day. I'll be like, I don't care. You can hang up on me again. This is dumb. Don't go. This is ridiculous. Well, can I at least get partial custody of the kids because you are making dumb decisions? Like, I would not let up on my girlfriend. Where are your friends? Oh, Memphis. This just don't make no sense. I just can't believe a woman in her 30s is thinking like this. The storyline is just so dumb. It's so dumb. You get here, you have sexy time with him. You find out, that the stroke game is a little weak. He's actually, 26. He live with his mama. Y'all can't communicate. And now you expect him to provide for you in the United States of America. Girl, what is this? This don't make no sense. Every episode we watch Memphis it just makes the dumbest decisions ever. At how big age? The kids. Where's the father? How hasn't, I'm telling you, also, we gotta be real here. What's up with these dads? Because how are you allowing your kids to be in these situations? Like Memphis, if I was the father of Memphis's kids, or at least one of them, at least the one that's been consistent in their lives, you drop them kids off to me. The only way you're getting them back is if we go to court because you are making some dumb decisions. I, as a father of this Memphis's daughter that looked just like her, oh my goodness, that is her twin. I would be like, absolutely not. I'm not putting my child back in a home with you and this stranger that you're about to move in. Because if he's moving in, I'm moving in. Because I got to protect my daughter because I don't know this man and you don't know him either. What are you doing? Just dumb. God bless her. Sis, I hope this is for the show. I hope this is acting. If it is, you're doing a great job. Viola Davis is shaking. If not, I'm going to keep you on my prayers. This is very dumb. All of the decisions are very dumb. I just want you to know that we have sexy time. It's not good. You can't even tell your man that you're not pleased. Like you didn't even want to look that up, maybe to say this is no good. Like, why you got me watching this show? It stresses me out every time. It stresses me out every time. And I will say this: Hamza has every right to be upset. Like, you drop on him that you want him to, like, a prenup. I'm American. It makes sense, right? That's all we know. But he's Tunisian. They don't do that there. And that's really a lot to drop on him before you go file paperwork so that you can get married. And she's just like, I don't know why he's acting this way. I don't know. He's acting really different. He's mad about something. Maybe he's mad about the prenup that you wanted him to sign right before you do the paperwork to get married. Well, what's going on, Memphis? What's going on? I don't know why he's upset. Really? You just told him that you don't want him to get nothing if you divorce him in America. He don't know nobody over there. He don't have nothing. He's scared because he know he's not going to be able to make no money. It's a lot you threw at him and you still want him to get married to you. And it seems like next week, is he going to leave her next week? Because remember, they was passing that translator back and forth in the preview. And he was like, I think we got married too. I think we're rushing into this marriage. And Memphis is like, what is he saying? You don't think we shouldn't get married? Oh, girl, at your big age. Oh, Lord. Let's move on. You don't think we shouldn't get married? What? I love her. Wishing you the best. Mike and Hamina. I gotta be honest. I like them both, right? I do. They are unequally yoked, and I don't. Mike, Mike needs to move on. Hamina is not a good fit for him. We have to be honest with ourselves here. Hamina want a thug. That's her thing. She got thug passion through and through. Any woman that will willingly get pregnant by a prisoner, thug passion, right? She's a rough and tough girl. If you're not a killer, she don't want to be bothered. I don't see them working. I don't see them working. I see her being a huge headache for Mike in the United States. I thought that it would work because those boys are so beautiful and they want Mike to be their father and they want their mom to be happy. But she's just going to come to America. Hamina, I'm no judgment. We've all had our thug fades. We grow out of it. You have not grown out of it. No judgment. No judgment. Unfortunately, God has blessed the worst men with the best features. So I get it, right? But a lot of us grow up and we just make better decisions with our vaginas. So I just feel like she's going to come here and she's just going to find somebody. She's going to find an American thug. That's just what she likes. Some girls like men with tattoos. Some girls like men who are, 6'5" and above. Some, some like them chocolate. Some like them light with an S curl. We all have the things that we like about, the genders that we're attracted to. You have something in you that I just feel like Mike can't fit that. Mike can't fit what you want. I just don't think that it will work. And I was trying to make it work for them boys, but she's not done with thugging. Listen, I'm not judging Hamina. I had my moments, right? I get it, girl. I had my moments, but I'm not a ride or die. You're a ride or die, and that's okay. But Mike is not for you. Mike is not for you. And another reason why I think that they are just not going to work out is because right now, Mike is okay with not having children from his loins. He's saying that. I think later on in their relationship, it's going to be a problem. I think right now he's saying it without, talking to his family, without sitting down with the aunties and all of that stuff. I think later on that will be a problem. And I think he's eating it because he would much rather have Hamina or, a partner in life than to walk away from probably the only opportunity that he thinks he has to pursue having children. But I think right now he's okay with it. I don't think when he gets around his family that will be okay. I think, the family is always going to look out for you, right? So I think at some point, especially in them conversations with the family, the aunts, you're seeing your brothers with their kids, and that's going to come up. That's going to come up because even if you, legally adopt Hamina's children, at the end of the day, those are the children of her loins and of, of her womb and of another man's loins. And they still will have some kind of authority over those children in some way. So I don't know. I just don't see it working. I don't see it working. And also, Hamina want a thug that babes. Mike got a little hygiene problem. Oh my God, Mike. When she was talking about how he don't clean. Ooh. And then he was last episode, he was blowing his nose and he put it in the car. Let me tell you something. I would love to have a confessional with the Uber driver who was driving Mike and Hamina to wherever they was going. I would love to know. I want his confessional, and I want Hamina. I want Memphis and Hamza. I want their Uber driver's confessional as well, because baby, the tea was being spilled in them Ubers. Damn it. TLC, I need to do that next season, because the cast members are getting driven around by all of these Ubers. Y'all should let them have a confessional as well and be like, listen, you heard everything that happened in that Uber. What were your thoughts? I would love to know what the Uber drivers thought. You should do that next season, TLC. I'll give you that for free. Nothing else. Anyway, yeah, Mike and Hamina just need to be friends. I think there's a love there, but I think it's a friendship love. I think Hamina loves how Mike has taken care of her. I think Mike loves just having something to roll on top of whenever he feels like it. But I think at the end of the day, Hamina's heart is with the thug, and I don't think that she'll be able to stay in a relationship with Mike for long. And I think Mike wants something long term. Um, Ben and Mahogany. Leave Ben's eye alone. I mean, oh my goodness. You cannot search the 90-day fiance hashtag without one of y'all calling that man Forrest Whitaker. Do better. Do better. Do better. I'm so glad he has not addressed it yet, because that's none of our business, guys. That is none of our business what's going on with Ben's left eye. Speaking of Ben, I feel his pain, right? Oh, this is from Tracy. Tracy, look, this is your cup. She's so talented. She's so talented. As somebody who evolved from Christianity, broke out, right? I got out of it. Still saved. I love the Lord, but you know what I mean. I'm progressive Christian, if that's a thing. But I did it in my 20s. Right? Ben at his big age. Not only did he do it at his big age, he did it with a whole family, right? And like adult children. And so he's having this breakout, right, of like tradition and like conservative religion and all of the strictness that comes with that. He's doing it at an older age. And it looks weird, right? It's like, why are you doing all this? But I can see him. I can see him so clearly, because he's doing things that he was never able to do at the age when people expect you to do it. So dropping everything and traveling, to different places to be with these exotic women. Let's just be real. Let's talk about what it is, right? It's the kind of women they probably always wanted, but he couldn't get because he had to have this nuclear white Christian family. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. Now he's doing these things and, probably experimenting sexually, doing stuff to his body, traveling all over the place, because these are things that he has been forbidden to do or suppressed from doing. And now he just has this freedom, and it's like he's just doing it all, right? And people are looking at him like, what are you doing, sir? Is he a senior citizen? How old is Ben? Because I think he's a lot older than he really is. But you know what I mean? So because of that, a lot of stuff that Ben does just looks weird, but it's just immature for his age. But you have to realize that he was stunted. That's what strict religion does. It stunts you, right? So there wasn't much growth that he could have after 18, because then he was this sort of man within this religion. Now he's doing these things and it seems immature, but this is what you do when you have freedom. You can grow, you can experiment, So he's doing all of that now. So I can see him. So he does not seem that weird to me, because I understand him. I just got out a little sooner, you know what I mean? So I get him, right? In saying that, if Mahogany was afraid to meet you in the beginning, she stood you up at the airport, had a little meltdown. He had a little, he cried in the Uber. I get it. If she was, apprehensive about meeting you, that serial killer poem that you wrote her did not help. The poem was weird, bro. It was weird. But again, this is something you do when you 22, trying to get your girl back. Mahogany was probably reading that like, ain't he 50? Like, what is he doing? It just seemed weird. Right? But I get you, Ben. I get you. I will say this. You have to pick up on some social cues, right? Because he's been texting Mahogany all day and saying, oh, Mahogany, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to meet you. I'll be at this restaurant at 8 p.m. She responds to something else and says, well, this is too far for me. Not even a restaurant. She was talking about something earlier in the text and respond to that and saying, that's really distant from me. He still goes to the restaurant. Why are you at the restaurant waiting for Mahogany to show up when she responded to a text you sent days earlier that made no sense for what you have been texting to her today? So why you go to the restaurant? Oh, she's not showing up. Of course she's not. She never said that she was. She never said, okay, baby, I'll be there 20 minutes late. She never said that. So why did you still go and then act weird in the restaurant? No, nada. I don't want anything. You should not have went. She never said that she was coming. Why'd you go? It's not making sense. It's not, but I get it, because this is what you do when you're 22 and you don't know nothing. No. Ben is 22, guys. He's 22. He's going to probably do more things to his hair. That's why he gave himself a perm. He's probably going to, dye his hair a different color. If he comes back next season, Ben will probably have, a low cut season with deep blue waves. You know what I mean? He might have finger waves or something coming down the side of his head. He might start wearing contacts. You know what I mean? He might start experimenting with, other sexes. Like he's breaking out. He's going to do everything before he finds his lane. That's what happens when you break out of religion, especially very strict religion. So I get it. I see him. It's just sad that he's doing it at such, a prehistoric age. But I'm glad he's free. I'm glad he's free. I just think he needs to pick up social cues a bit better and realize that Mahogany's not showing up. I think this is another catfish, Mr. Ben. I think it's another catfish. I did see some pictures on 98 Fiance, the Melanated Waves page, and said that could be Mahogany, but nothing has been confirmed. So we don't really know if Mahogany is going to show up this season. I think that TLC is going to try to do something, because you can't just have a whole show and we never see the person. Like what was that black guy's name? Who was that black guy? What was his name? I forget his name, but he had the big ears and he was like, he had an Asian woman fetish. Can we just be honest about that? He really was like, not just Asian woman, he had a fetish about the whole community, the whole Asian community. Like something was up there, but the Asian community embraced him. Wherever that Asian community is where he lived, they love him over there. But it's like, it was a little odd. It was a little odd how he just engulfed himself in their culture. It's not his, but listen, not my business. But I think he's going to have the same kind of storyline. I think Ben is going to have I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Black Weirdo's storyline. I think he's going to have his storyline. And I think at some point we will see Mahogany, but I don't think we'll see Mahogany with Ben unless we get a reunion. So unless she comes to the reunion. So I don't know, but I think he's being catfished again. So anyway, before I end, let's get into Caleb and Alina. Basically, Caleb finally came out and said that he just cannot, he's uncomfortable with being with somebody so little. We knew that. I think that Caleb just did not fully realize what being with somebody like Alina would entail. Right. And I think he also I don't know if he's ever seen Alina from the waist down. I think he probably seen her hands, but I don't think he's seen Alina from the waist down. So seeing her in the wheelchair, seeing her walk, seeing how tiny she is, how small she is compared to him. I think it was just a lot for him to take in. And I think he was contractually binded to the show. So he couldn't be like, well, this isn't for me, I'm going to go. He had to film something, right? And I think Elijah knew that. I think Elijah knew that he was not attracted to her. I think Alina knew, but didn't want it to be a reality because she wanted to be with Caleb. But I think eventually she finally got that he did not want her, and it happened, it had to be, she got the full scope of him not wanting her when he spoke to her and told her that he just wasn't interested in being with somebody who was little, which I think was a difficult thing because at the end of the day, you just have to admit that you don't want to be with this person for a discriminatory reason. Like we got to be honest about that, right? Even though his feelings are valid for him, it's it's based in discrimination. So it's I think that it's probably it was probably difficult for him to like put say that on camera because how can you not be the bad guy? How even if that's like even if some people can understand that, how can you not be the bad guy in that situation? Because you're literally telling this person that if they were tall or taller, you will want to be with them. If they weren't in a wheelchair, you will want to be with them. There's no way anybody could be like, oh, well, that makes sense. Does it? Does it? Like, so I think that he was just trying to figure out a way to say it. And I think he said it in the most honest way that he could because he put it flat out there. He was not mean to her. He said he didn't want to lead her on, but he was like, this was just a lot for me. It was a lot for me. And I just did not, prepare for or understand what I would be taking on. And I can't commit to that. Who was shocked? Not me. Like we knew it. Like we saw how you looked at her. We saw how you had disdain for picking up her wheelchair. Like I honestly think that if the cameras were not there, if Caleb was not on the show, I don't think he would have stayed more than 24 hours. I don't think he would have stayed in the same hotel with Alina. I think he would have been like, this is not for me. I'm just going to have to go. I will say this though, at the end of this episode, at the end of Alina and Caleb's scene, I will say this. This was the first time I thought that maybe this wasn't real, right? I always think that people are on these reality TV shows scamming and plotting storylines. Some people are the real deal, some people aren't. And Caleb and Alina, I didn't believe them. And it was all because of this one scene when Caleb told Alina why he did not want to be with her or couldn't commit to her. He pulls her in and she lays on his chest and they cuddle. Who does that? What woman cuddles with a man that just rejected her? It did not make sense to me. It did not make sense. The only way it made sense is if this was your friend who you've been friends with since you were both 13 and you had this idea to come on this TV show and give you both the recognition that you both desire. It's a huge platform. It's worked for a lot of people. That girl that was on 90 Day Fiance the other way, I think it was the other way. It was either 90 Day Fiance or the other way or 90 Day No, it was 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. She was the one that was playing gay with the Australian girl who was actually bisexual. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that she was playing gay. I am going to say maybe she just was not attracted to the Australian girl because it was just like even when she tried to kiss her, she was acting like she wasn't into it, and I'm like, being with a woman, you want to kiss her or something. Like she just was weirded out by kissing her and everything, and I really thought that she was on that show to promote her YouTube and just give her a bit more subscribers and money. And now she's selling farts for $20,000. This is a great platform to be on. 90 Day Fiance is a huge platform to be on if you want to make some good money. So that could be it with Caleb and Alina. It would make more sense. It would make more sense because I'm just like, why are you laying on his chest? He just rejected you for some reason that you don't have to be okay with. Like a guy telling me he don't want to be with me because the color of my skin. I'm not laying on your chest and saying I want to cuddle. I might stab you, but like laying on your chest, that didn't make sense to me unless you're scamming for followers. Everybody does it at this point. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to get a millennial. Yeah, millennial. You're not going to get a millennial or anybody from Gen Z on reality TV who is not scamming for followers and product deals. At this point, you got to get a damn boomer if you want something authentic. But a millennial and Gen Z, oh, we scamming. We scamming for a come up. Just know that. So that's why I tell y'all, don't get involved in these people's relationships. Y'all don't gotta follow their relationship pages and all of that stuff. You're like, oh my goodness, so and so broke up. Listen, you know what it is. They scamming. Be entertained by what they give you on this TV show and move forward. Don't invest in anything that they are doing outside of this show, because they are scamming on this TV show for followers and product deals, because this is a very lucrative business if you play the fan base correctly. Shout out to Bachelor Nation. I keep on telling y'all. And y'all be falling out on Reddit. So-and-so just broke up. Girl, she didn't want to be with that man. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Before we get into Alina, what do you guys want to say? Oh, Stephanie. Thank you. That was her name. Someone was like, Stephanie. Yes. Again, I don't want to question her sexuality. I don't know if she is bisexual or is playing it on TV. I will say that she just did not seem attracted to the woman who was supposedly her lover. You weren't into her, Stephanie. You were not. Let me get some older comments. Hey, Shonda. Shonda said, thanks everyone for joining NikkiStar Live. Please like and subscribe for more great content. Okay, well, more great content. Black Lavender said, Hamina is ready to secure her American Better Life status and get a thug. That's what she like, a roughneck. Okay? Hamina want a roughneck. She want to do with an attitude who only uses fingers to eat his food. That's what she want. If you're not wearing Timbs in the shower, Hamina don't want you. Hey, Samantha. Samantha said, Mike is gross, blowing his nasty tissue and throwing it in the Uber driver's car, beyond disgusting. But you know what? Hamina said something that was really on point. She was just like, Mike is not used to being around a woman. I think this is his first relationship with a woman. I really, really do. He's not used to doing that. He's used to being around men and boys. Like, that is his, his brothers and his uncles that he cares for. No shade. They don't look the cleanest, right? You know what I mean? Mike needs a woman's touch. And I think, she is going to have to teach him those things, because he's just not used to that. This is his first relationship with a woman. Period. She's a queen pin. Like, she's trying. I'm telling you, Hamina is trying to play this act off, and it's kind of believable because her boys are so sweet. But at the end of the day, Hamina, I see you. Exactly, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi said, Hamina likes bad boys. Mike is too soft for her, but she's doing what she has to do for her family. Because the way she described her ex that's in prison, how he got there, somebody insulted his uncle and he defended his uncle. So why is he in prison for life? Like, what are you talking about? He killed somebody. That's why he's in prison for life. You do not go to prison for the rest of your life for just smacking somebody on the cheek. He took somebody's life away. She's like, he defended his uncle. He's in prison for life. Huh? Wait, what? What did it? Like, come on. He's in prison because somebody is dead, but she don't want to say it. Mike, you're not ready for that life. What's up, Buddha 1000? Buddha 1000 said Memphis keeps blaming him for not being organized, but she applied no organization to this relationship, like his real age, etc. Absolutely. She just throws stuff on him and expects for him to have it together. So what's going on with the wedding? What the hell is that? Oh my God, my phone. I had an iPhone and I have a Mac, so, my calls come through my phone. That scared the mess out of me. I got to change my ringtone. I've got to change my ringtone. Gio, look at him. Gio is Chicken Little. He is Chicken Little. Oh my gosh. Take the hint. Oh, you know what? I can put my phone on silent. Let me do that. Weirdo. Leave a message. This generation don't leave messages. Leave a message. Jazzy Go said, my mom is convinced she's a call girl just playing the game using him. I'm not sure. I don't think she cares that much about him. Jasmine, you think that Jasmine is a call girl? I don't know. I think she really likes him. I think she really likes Gino. And I think that's what upset her, because I think she was, giving him a chance. We've all been there. No, I'm going to give him a chance, Let this guy who could never get a girl like me get a girl like me. He'll treat me like a queen. No, he's going to treat you like he's cute. He going to treat you like he going to treat you like he a cute thotty. You going to see. You going to see. Oh, so y'all think that Jasmine is scamming too? I just felt like her quirkiness made me think that she was really into him. I could be wrong. Shonda said, right? Bringing someone from another country is a long-term investment. Absolutely. As I know two people who went through this process, which is why it's so weird to me how the Americans on this show, like, they have to have not done the research. They have to, because there's no way that you think that your immigrant partner is going to come to the United States, especially if they are coming from a nation that America don't want here. There's no way that they're going to be able to provide for you in your country. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This person who at this point doesn't even have a social security number is going to provide for you and your kids. How? It's weird. And they all think like that. You have to, as soon as you get here, you have to get a job. You didn't read the paperwork. You don't know what you're doing, because they're not going to be able to get a job for a very long time. Why y'all work me up? Oh, he was absolutely over her, Miss Gigi. Absolutely over her. He was just like, you know what? I don't think I want this headache. I do not. Yeah, Dr. M, you're correct. She said you just don't do prenups the day before the marriage. Like, it was just rude. And I couldn't believe how she was, shocked that he was upset about something. How would you feel if he did that to you? I don't like it. I'm going to tell you right now. The Americans on the show always do this. They act like they are some kind of prize and that they're doing their immigrant partner a favor. And they have this kind of, oh my God, this is probably how everybody, I just realized this is probably how everybody outside of America thinks that Americans are like, because of this kind of behavior. Like, Memphis, you're telling this man right before you're going to get the information, the paperwork for you to get married, that you want him to do a prenup because you don't want him to take your stuff. If he did that to you, you would feel some sort of way, but because you're the American in this situation, you think it's okay to talk to and treat him this way. They all do that. Same thing that Gina was doing to Jasmine. Like, he knows what it is. She knows what it is. And that's why he feels like he could treat her that way. I just saw a comment that I wanted to address. Hey, Ryan. Ryan said Hamza was also upset that Memphis was rushing to marry him. He was like, do you want me or just the marriage? It seems like Memphis just wants the marriage, right? Because why are you moving so quickly with a man that you can't even hold a conversation with? What is it? Are you trying to correct the wrongs that you felt like you did in your other marriage? Or does marriage give you a certain kind of security because of how you grew up? I think that there's something there with that, because I feel like it could be Hamza or anybody. Anybody who was just there at that moment, I think could be the one that she would try to get married to, because it's something about getting married that makes her feel secure. No matter the financial situation, no matter the language barrier, she got to get this marriage. which is very weird that the American is rushing a marriage. Something going on. Let me get some. Black Lavender said, Ben is chasing a ghost. He might as well be the new Ghostbuster. I feel so bad for Ben. I do. I'm like, oh, you don't know. She's not showing up. Why would you think any woman would show up to meet you after you wrote them that serial killer poem? Like, what was that? And the clouds fell over a dark man, and the man, he became dark and engulfed in the clouds. But then he looked up and he saw the sun, and he went after the sun and he chased it to glory. Mahogany, you're my glory, and I'm chasing you. See you at dinner. I wouldn't go. I would copy. Gotta be honest. I would, take a snapshot and put it in the group chat and be like, girl, look what he just sent me. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird. That was weird, sir. We gotta be honest, Mr. Ben. That was weird. I wrote it as poem. Do you want to hear it? Why would you write her a poem? Hey, Nikki said, missed you so much, Nikki. Welcome back. Thank you, my love. It's good to be back. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Fabiola. Fabiola said, yeah, girl, it takes a while to get a job after you get your permits. Been there. Yeah, I told you, I know two people who went through this. It's just like, it's going to take a while. Like, he has no social security number. What job is he applying to work at? America not letting you work until they can track you so they can tax you. Come on, girl, wake up. Hey, Jessica said, I have a really good friend that married a German man and moved there, and nothing about it was false. Yeah, like, listen, there are a lot of people who are telling the truth. A lot of people who are telling the truth. A lot of people are also catfishing. You just got to find the right one. Hey, Shanty. Shanty said, so happy to see that beautiful face. You have been missed, Nikki. Welcome back. Thank you. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Hey, Bree3 said, Nikki, you're back. Gosh, I missed you. Missed you too, Bree3. I hope you're reviewing Batch and Married at First Sight. Absolutely. But even if not, so glad to see you. Stay booked and busy, sis. I'll always be ready when you come back. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bree. Oh, I didn't get this one. Hey, Jen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. This is from Tracy. She says, shout out to the NikkiStar replay gang. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share the channel to your social media. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Lisa Parker said, hey, as a Gen X myself, I'm mad. The scales are, oh, hold on. Infinitesimally. This is a new one for me. Infinitesimally. Okay. Getting closer to equal with talent, getting some money versus all going to producers and networks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Without the talent, you have no show. Get your coins. I'm not mad either. That's why I always say, guys, this is entertainment. This is entertainment. Watch it and have fun. Let's laugh and have a kiki. But these people are actors. Not the best, but hey. Hey, Rashonda. Rashonda said, yes, Stephanie. She wasn't bi. Erica was very cute. She wasn't into it. Stephanie, you didn't have any of us convinced. Yes, thank you. Loving Life. They are skipping next week. I'm like, why are you doing it? Oh, wait, when is the Super Bowl? Is that why? Oh, shoot, the Super Bowl is going to be here. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to leave my house. Hold on. Oh, my hair is shrinking. My natural hair is shrinking. When is the Super Bowl? What's going on? When is the Super Bowl? What? Oh my gosh. No, when is the Super Bowl 2022? Not 1996. Hold on. Oh, that's what. Yeah, they're skipping it because of the Super Bowl. Oh my gosh, LA is going to be a nightmare. I gotta go to Costco. I gotta get all my food this week. I cannot leave the house. Ugh. LA about to be a mess, and if we win, oh Lord, ciao! I'm staying in the valley. Mm-mm. Catching me in them downtown streets. The devil is a liar. I got that one. I got that. Oh yeah, the next one. Yeah, Super Bowl. That's why. Super Bowl. Indy said, I'm sure after doing all that, and rightly so, Jasmine will still get back with him. The women always come back and stay and marry the man even after everything. Yeah, I don't think she's going anywhere. Like, why would she leave a TV show? Why? I think if she stays on, she needs to stay on with the plan. Stay on with the plan, Jasmine. Like, start doing something. Them titties, them good titties that Gino was making fun of. If I was you, I would just start showing up in scenes wearing sickening bathing suits. The other one that you had on was cute too, but you just needed a little bit of tape because, girl, a lot of stuff was happening. But you look cute. I would turn it into a fashion shoot. Every episode that I'm on, every scene, I would show up looking fly. And then you know what I would do the next day on my Instagram? Be like, oh, this is the outfit that I wore, tag the designers. You know what I mean? That's how you can start building your brand, building relationships, building that coin. Building that coin. I would start showing up doing different hairstyles and be like, this is the hair that I wore, Silky Straight by Caramel Lexi. I just made that up. I'm sorry. If there's a Caramel Lexi who sells hair, I apologize. But like this is the look that I was able to get with number 20-inch weave, something. You know what I mean? I will start doing stuff like that, wearing different makeup looks and tagging Pat McGrath. You gotta get your own coin. You gotta get your own coin. When women have their own money, they have their own peace. Whew, get your own coin. Real quick, let's talk about Alina, and then I'm gonna get out of here and hop into Salt Lake City. What's up, Brenda? Thank you for the super chat. Brenda said, missed you. Come visit Sicily. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's on the list. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll get on Alina with this one. JB12078 said, am I the only one who was happy that Alana is gone? Besides what came out of it, I just didn't care for her. Listen, I think that this is the end of Alina and Caleb on this show. This episode the latest episode looked like a wrap up. I think this is it for them. I don't think we'll be seeing, I do think that the show probably had more footage of Caleb and Alina, but since all of these things have come out about Alina, I don't think that they're going to use that footage. It looked as if this was a wrapping up with them, because if all of that stuff did not come out about her, I think they would have wrapped up her and Caleb's relationship, but then still shoot additional scenes with her and Elijah, her and Caleb. And I think they probably had some more to finish out the season, because we're only on episode 9. This show got a couple more weeks in them, right? But I think because of the controversy around her post with racist text was revealed, I think the show was just like, let's just wrap this up, because I just don't think that we'll see any more of Alina and Caleb. Okay. Since we're on Alina, let's talk about it, right? So, not too long ago, girl, you don't have no friends, or you got some real slick enemies who don't mind waiting. Whoever this person was that revealed this stuff about you, they waited on this. They sat on this tea and they waited for this moment. So stuff had been coming out that she, had been using racist language. She was writing. There was a picture of her where she looked like a pirate. I don't know why she thought that she looked like a black man, but she looked like a pirate. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm an N-word." I was like, "Okay, Jack Sparrow." And after that post, that pic was revealed, she responded and said, "Oh, I'm from Russia. I didn't know that that term was offensive." Are you the same girl that made the song that your coochie is a Wi-Fi? Have you heard Elijah? Elijah has taken all of the way Elijah communicates, every word that he has ever spoken on this show, he has pulled specifically from Black gay communities. You mean to tell me you didn't know that the N word was offensive? Listen, when she first said it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it fly. I'm gonna let it fly. At my big age, I shouldn't be giving nobody passes, but that is something that is a plausible argument, right? But then her enemy released another post. And when Alina was dressed up like Jack Sparrow, but she was supposed to be a black man, this is another thing I want to say, Alina. You knew not to paint your face, not to go in blackface, but you knew, not to go in blackface, but you ain't know about the N word being offensive. Okay. Anyway, so for that same party that she dressed up as Jack Sparrow and was supposed to be Jack Negro, she wrote under the post, and this was on Instagram. She wrote under the post, "Okay, this is very funny and weird and can happen only in Russia, but I got invited on Russian Facebook to an N-word party. LOL. The whole name sounds like N-word party night. Becoming invisible in the night." Dude, like, do racists know that we come in other colors? Like, I just y'all pick one very specific color for us, and I'm like, we come in different shades. Sometimes in the same family. Oh my gosh. In the description, and this is still Alina, in the description, they wrote something like, "You will get into the N-word hood atmosphere. Right black music, N-word clothes. There will be waiting for you some N-word competitions, N-word tattoos, N-word costumes, and N-word photo shoots." My God, today, there was no way TLC was keeping you on that show. You can't PR your way out of this. When I read this, I was like, I couldn't help you. If I was your PR agent, I would let you go, because there's no way. There's no way. For those in gangster costumes, you see how she does, like, N-word, black, and gangster interchangeable. Interchangeable. For those in gangster costumes, entrances will be rubles. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. Something for everyone. I'm sorry to everyone for writing these words. So you're apologizing for writing these words, but this is one of the funniest things I've seen. And so I'm going. So in this post, not only do you use the N word several times, you also use the N word, black, and gangsta interchangeable. Like, so at any point, N-word, gangsta, and black is the same damn thing to you, right? Then your last sentence, you say, "I'm sorry for using these words, but this was very funny to me." Yeah, yeah, yeah. What would TLC could not do? They could not keep you. There's no way they could have kept you on their network, because my God, today, I don't even think I've used the N-word that many times. I kept on reading it like, wow. Every other word, child. you have your grasp on that language. Like you had your hold on the M word. I also want to talk about this. A lot of people were shocked that somebody who is from a marginalized community, who is disabled and experiences discrimination, were shocked that she could use such a language and think about Black people that way, because of what she deals with as well concerning her identity. And to that, I say, your struggle is not everybody else's concern. As we see every day, and I just want to speak to my people, Black people, we always get so hurt when somebody from a marginalized community is like, racist or discriminatory or prejudiced towards us, because it's just like, we always do. Oh my goodness, we're going through the same thing. That don't mean they have to care. I think because, especially for African Americans, when our fights become everybody else's blessing, right? Like, let's think of the civil rights movement. Who's in the forefront? We over there fighting. We're losing soldiers, right? Dying. Our blood is on the streets. But with that progress that made from our sacrifice, it opens up the door and it allows equality and justice for everyone, not just us. So because of that, we now think, especially my generation, my God, today, we got to wake up. We now think that, oh my goodness, everybody is going to be, hands across the globe. Marginalized communities are going to come together and we're going to fight white supremacy, and we're going to be this strong community of people, and everybody will have freedom and equality and justice for all. And then when one of us gets shot down in the street, it's just us marching. Times have changed. I will say this. 2020 shocked the hell out of me. I will say that, but it's like, just because your fight made it easier for other people does not mean that those other people are going to come and fight for you or treat you any better. Don't expect a thank you, right? So I was not shocked that somebody who was from a marginalized community who experiences prejudice and discrimination could then turn around and talk about Black people that way. It didn't shock me. I wanted to stop shocking you. Because when that shock is gone, work can be done, and we can start working together a little bit. We can start working a little differently. Then we can become our ancestors. Anyway, ALINA'S gone. There's no way she can come back. This post, baby, this post ended her. There's no way. When I first heard about it and I saw the post, the original post that everybody was sharing, I was like, okay. And then her response where she's like, well, I'm from Russia. Perfect. I was like, I can see her getting away with it. That post, the N-word party post, no way. And she's not going to be on any American television. There's no way. It's just you, girl. Live your best life singing in Russian cafes, talking about your coochie as a Wi-Fi, because that's about it for you. Anyway, what do you guys think about that? Let's talk about it for a good 10 minutes, and then I'm going to hop into Salt Lake City. What do you guys think? Well, yeah, that's just the truth. I'm not like trying to brag on my people. I do a lot though, but that's just the truth. Like the civil rights movement, my ancestors' blood is on those streets, right? Majority. And I'm not going to sit here and say that other cultures did not march as well and put in the work. But let's be honest. It's us, right? But that made it easier for everybody, which is why, immigrants can come here to this nation and live a certain kind of safe life to a certain extent, right? Which is why Black immigrants can come to this nation and walk down the streets and be okay. Put some respect on our name. But that just does not mean that, people, the people that you help are going to care. It doesn't mean that a marginalized community that benefits from the civil rights movement is going to be like, thank you, Blacks. Like, it's not going to happen. It's just, it's just the way it is. So I just wasn't shocked by what Alina said or did. It's like it happens. It's the reality. It's the reality of being Black in America. Happy Black History Month. Aren't you glad that I'm back? Well, listen, Black Lavender, they had to. I'm telling you, you guys know I always try to find a spin. I always try to find a way that somebody can get out of it. I read that post and I was like, Alina, there's no way. There's no way that TLC, this $1 billion network, is going to risk everything for you. You're not that interesting, right? Like it's not like you're a freaking Nene Leakes. You weren't great TV. You were okay TV. My coochie was a Wi-Fi was fun, but if we're gonna tell the truth and shame the devil, Elijah was more interesting. Okay, Elijah and his broken reeds was good. Child, girl, honey, what work? Like everything Elijah heard on Drag Race, he just spewed it out of his mouth until it makes sense. Look at this fit, honey. Work. I'm killing it. Okay. He was better TV. Elijah will live again on TV. You will not. You will not. Not in America. Because I'm telling you, Alina can try to pop up on any network if she wants to. There will be a Black woman that has time that will tweet that network and be like, remember this? Absolutely not. There's always a sister that got the time, okay? Wait, Usman and Kim was on this episode? Were they? Because I watched the last 2 episodes together, so it's a jumble. What happened with Usman and Kim? They were on this episode? I thought they were on last week's episode. All I remember is that Usman didn't want to sleep with Kim. And she said her son was going to beat him up. And he was like, that's my child. Miss Kim, you have to know that he's playing you, right? Like, and I want to say this, right? For that scene where Kim got upset that Usman wouldn't like have sex with her, when she got up and she looked at the camera, she was just like, I'm not doing this anymore. There was a cameraman like right there. I was just like, what were y'all about to do with the cameraman in the room? At what point does this show become porn? At what point? I'm like, you're literally trying to have sex with Usman and it's a cameraman. Look, it looks like he's sitting on like a night table with a camera right there. He was so close to her. She said she had to say, excuse me, so she could get up and put her robe on. What the hell were you trying to do with all these men in your room? It's giving gangbang. It's giving gangbang. Begging. We down bad. We down bad. Oh, she can't. She's done. Like that part, like all the N words, using Black gangster in N word interchangeably, and then saying, I'm sorry, I know these words are bad, in admittance of what you are saying and doing is wrong. So you have the knowledge to do it. You just do not care about the people you're offending. You're done. You're done. You are done. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'm here all week. I'm going to be here for the next. Yeah, I'm going to be here for a few weeks. Then things are going to change up a bit, but I'll let you guys know about that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot more me. I want to get 2 more and then let me get out of here. Oh, they do. Dia, they do. She said the production crew waits until the cast kicks them out. They do, but it was just so weird. I'm like, oh, the camera guy is literally right there. She was like, excuse me. I'm like, he's right there. You're trying to jump on top of Usman? Girl, oh, God, down bad. Have you not watched the other shows? I hope she's acting. You had to watch the last season. You have to know that he's scamming. He kissed his computer that you bought him before he kissed you. I don't think he's even kissed Miss Kimberly yet. Ah, oh, this is sad. True. I will say that. That's very true, Missy. Missy said, I never thought I would be on Usman's side, but I am. If the genders were reversed, this would be a major issue. Absolutely. Oh, you know what? You know what this reminds me of? Danielle and who was that guy? Who was that guy that Danielle was dating? But remember when they were on the reunion and he was like, she would be, screaming and demanding him to have sex with her. And he was like, she would be like, I'm ready. Give me my sex. I want it now. Give me my sex. And then he revealed that the reason why he would not, he didn't want to have sex with her was because her vagina. He said that there was a strong odor coming from her vagina and it was very off-putting, and to the point it was very strong to the point that he was concerned, and he said that she needed to go to the hospital. And baby, when he said that, all of the women on stage was like, how dare you, how dare you, you're gross, get off the stage. Like the ladies dragged him after that, because listen, even if that is true, you did not have to tell the world. You did not have to tell the world. You were upset. I get it, buddy. But you went too far. It was too far. Too far. That was the first time my mom had ever watched 90 Day Fiance with me. And she was like, Nikki, what is this? What? She couldn't believe it. My mom was mortified for Danielle. That's what that reminds. Muhammad. Yes. Muhammad. And he was like, she would be demanding him, screaming, give me my sex. I want it now. Oh, that's what it's given. That's what it's given. No, but wait a minute. Let's clear this up. Monami, did you talk about Elijah commenting? Okay, let's body. Alina was got. Oh, I know. I didn't see that part. So, guys, I watched this on DVR. So I don't have any commercials or anything. And I think because I watched it on DVR, they cut out a lot. Because I missed that. I missed where Elijah was talking about Caleb's body. But let me get this about Mimi Nick, and then I'll get into the Elijah and Caleb thing. Mimi Nick said, I watched a recent clip of that. Danielle said it first. Well, Danielle did say it first because, oh my God. What is the name of the host? I know her name and it just slipped. She was asking because I'm telling you, she did not think that is what the issue was. She did not think that anybody was going to say that. She would, because Danielle was saying that he would not have sex with her. And he was saying, well, she knows why I won't have sex with her. But he was saying it in a way that it wasn't about her vagina smelling, right? He was saying it like she knows why. So I'm, as an audience, as somebody watching the show, I'm thinking, oh my God, Danielle is cheating. And so the host kept on asking. She was like, so what is it? Is nobody going to say? What is it, Muhammad? Like, why wouldn't she? Sean, I think her name is Sean Robinson. She's like, well, why won't you have sex with Danielle? Tell us, Muhammad. Muhammad's like, she knows. And Danielle is just, staring, like sitting there staring. And, the host is like, Danielle, is there anything that you want to tell us? Like, why doesn't Muhammad want to have sex with you? And then there was a silence. And then Danielle was like, he said that I smell. I would have left this freaking planet before I said that. Like, what? And then Muhammad was like, yes, I told her to go to a hospital. No woman should smell like that. Something is wrong down there. And that's when the women started cussing him out and they started protecting Danielle, as they should. As they should. I forget her name, but she is, did she have her second baby yet? She is the girl that married when she took her trip back to Israel. She did I don't want to call it a Mecca. What is it? It's a birthright trip back to Israel. She married the tour guide or whatever. She was the one. She lost it. She said, get him off the stage. How dare he? She lost it. She was so mortified for Danielle. So Danielle said it, but I felt like she was pressured to say it by the host. I believe her name is Sean Robinson. And I don't think that Sean knew, because Sean's face just sat there. She was like, Sean is better than me. I would have passed out. I would have passed out and went to commercial or something because, baby, that was a lot to take in. That was a lot to take in. I don't think she knew that Danielle or Muhammad would say that because the way it was being presented was like Danielle was cheating. Nobody knew it was because of a rancid coochie. Like, nobody would have thought that. I would have never thought that the way it was being presented to us. And I don't want to say that Danielle has a rancid coochie. I was saying that is what was said. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying, I love the team Danielle over here. Lauren, yes. Lauren was the one who wanted Muhammad off the stage. And Lauren was right. Lauren was pilgrimage. Thank you, Dr. M. Thank you, Dr. M. Yeah, he kept on saying it. That's why Lauren wanted him to leave. He kept on saying it. No woman should smell like that. Like, child, I will say that reunion, whew, a lot happened at that reunion. Okay, J&J Video broke it down. J&J Video said, yeah, girl, Elijah set up Alina to look like she was withholding info from Caleb and then proceeded to flirt with Caleb. I will say this. I'm confused. Did Alina and Caleb have sex or not? Because didn't Alina say that she rode his pogo stick or something, his disco stick? And then Caleb was like, all we did was make out. So what happened? What's the truth? What's the truth? Oh, she's great TV. She's great TV. I would love to have her back on the show, but it's just like, at what cost? At what cost? You know what I mean? So I'm glad that she's enjoying her TLC checks and living her best life. I don't want her on that show to be heartbroken and beat up and manipulated again by a man. Like, no. No, Muhammad was terrible to her. Muhammad was terrible to Danielle. He played her for real. Oh, thank you, Jimmy D. Thank you. Yeah, he played her for real. He was wrong. Muhammad was wrong. It had the nerve to be cheating with that sister that he was calling his friend from the gym. I was like, oh my God. Ciao. They had what? Okay, I gotta go watch it again. They had sex and Elijah saw it. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica said no. They just made out, but the next night she rode his disco stick. I don't believe it though, Jessica. I don't think she rode his disco stick. Because now it's coming back to me. I do remember her saying it was very awkward, like he didn't know how to hold her. But I think they made all this up. I really, really do. I think that this was a follower grab, a follower and fame grab. I don't really think that these two were ever going to work out. I don't think that was the plan. Who knows? Anyway, I've missed you guys. So glad to be back. Honestly, it feels good. But I'm going to get out of here, fill up on my drink for my beautiful Tracy cup. And then I'm going to hop into the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to be here all week. I'm going to put up the rest of my reminders for the shows that I will be doing. There's some other things that I'm going to do that I'll just post when they're ready to go. But yeah, this week is going to be fun. We got a lot of good stuff that I'm going to be doing. Some surprises happening this weekend. And then the next week, another little surprise. So stay tuned. Hit the notification bell. Shout out to the new people who are joining me. Shout out to my Star family who has been rocking with me since like 2015. Oh my God. We're getting on over here. Thank you all so much. And again, thank you all for being so kind to me during a very difficult time. I took the amount of time that I needed because when my uncle passed in August, I don't think I took the right amount of time that I needed. So when my aunt went on to glory, this hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was just like, let me do what I need to do so that I can be fully here for you. Again, love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye. So glad to be back. I love you all too. Thank you.